No pilot in history has ever announced the crash. Every landing gets promised smooth, right up until it isn't.
And right now, the largest aircraft there is, the economy, is coming down. Your job is somewhere in the cabin.
Too high, too fast. That's inflation. The task is getting it down without breaking anything, or anyone.
And the name for doing it perfectly is a soft landing. Price is cool, paychecks keep coming, nobody loses a job on the way down.
Every central banker on record has promised exactly that. None has ever promised the other thing.
So today's fight is the gentle way down something you can actually choose.
Or something you get and take credit for afterward.
Cockpit's this way. Mind the fog. Terms first, so nobody gets lost. Prices are climbing too fast, so the central bank raises the cost of borrowing. Spending cools. The economy slows.
Slow it just enough, and inflation drifts home, while hiring never stops. That's the soft landing. Clean descent, gentle wheels.
Slow it too much, and the cutting begins. Layoffs spread, spending falls further, and the recession you were dodging arrives anyway. And a hard landing is not a chart. It is a hiring freeze at your office, a shorter shift at the diner, a quieter street, which is the part I don't get. Same controls, same goal, and everyone prefers the gentle version. Why do we ever get the other one?
Because wanting is not steering. On that much, we actually agree. Where we split. I say the descent is a skill. It has been flown before, cleanly, more than once.
And I say, open the cockpit first. 3 instruments, and you'll see what the pilot actually sees.
Fine, show them your panel.
Gladly. Bring a flashlight. Half of it is fog.
All of it some days. Let's go.
Here's the first instrument. Call it the altimeter. It reports your altitude faithfully, honestly, in detail, as it was about a year ago.
Say it properly. Policy works with a delay. Raise rates today and the full effect arrives in a year, sometimes 2.
Same fact, seen from the cabin. Every reading you'd steer by is old news. You are flying by where the sky was.
Which is exactly why you lead the turn. Move early, move small, and the delay is just terrain. Pilots practice for exactly this. You do not aim where the storm is. You aim where it will be.
Move early. Against an inflation nobody is sure has peaked. Half the cabin is already shouting that you're descending for nothing.
They shouted on the climb, too. Comfort is not the mission. The runway is.
Then admit what this panel means. By the time the dial confirms your descent, you cannot unfly it.
Correct. So you fly the forecast, not the dial.
A forecast is a guess. Wearing a uniform. Say that plainly and I'll allow it.
A forecast is the panel plus judgment. Judgment is what the person in that chair is paid for.
Then watch a judgment go quietly wrong. A firm shelves an expansion when borrowing gets expensive. The jobs that plan would have carried simply never appear. No headline, no siren, nothing on the dial.
And a year later, the dial finally notices. Welcome to flying on delay.
Instrument 2, the windshield. 2 layers of fog on it. The first, the numbers get rewritten after you've flown by them. A jobs report comes out. Markets move, speeches get written. Months later, quietly, it's revised. The altitude everyone reacted to turns out to have been wrong.
Rewritten at the edges. The picture holds.
Landings live at the edges. Suppose the economy was weaker than the screen showed. You have been tightening into a stall.
Careful with that word.
Stall. The second layer of fog. An economy doesn't slow the way a plane descends, smoothly, by degrees. It holds, and then it lets go. Fewer customers mean layoffs. Layoffs mean fewer customers. Once that starts feeding itself, your gentle descent grows an engine of its own.
And yet planes land. Inflations have cooled without a crash. It has been done. Your fog is real. It is not a wall.
No, it's worse than a wall. A wall you'd see.
Then hear my fear in your language. Hesitate in the fog, and inflation settles in for the long haul. The descent you dread becomes the one you are forced to fly. Later and steeper.
Forced descents. Good. Now we are describing the same danger with different names.
Different names, different hands. Which brings us to what mine would do.
Then let's argue hands. Hold that thought.
So, we agree on the stakes and disagree on the hands. Mine stay steady on the descent.
Steady meaning slow. Ease by fractions, watch, then ease again. The gradual approach.
Move by fractions, and you can correct by fractions. Big moves make big mistakes. Gradual also buys information. Each small step is a test. You hear how the economy answers before you commit the next one.
Unless the delay eats your fractions. Gentle inputs, arriving a year late, add up to reaching the wrong altitude very carefully.
Your alternative then: cut early, cut hard,
ease sooner. The labor side of this panel breaks quietly first. Hours shrink, hiring freezes, temp work disappears. By the time layoffs reach the dial, you are late.
ease sooner, and if inflation is not finished, it comes straight back. Ask any pilot what a go-around costs.
Pull up, circle around, attempt the landing again.
Except a central bank circles on credibility, not fuel. The second time you promise prices will settle, fewer people believe you. And belief is the one gauge nothing can refill. Mid-flight.
And every extra month of descent burns paychecks instead of fuel. Your credibility is somebody's rent, and the ones paying it are not abstractions. They never even saw the flight plan they are riding on.
Somebody's rent is why inflation cannot be allowed to stay. We have flown that argument before.
We have, so say the honest version aloud. Each of us is trading one person's pain for another's.
That's the job description.
Then the question was, never gentle or rough. It is who feels the descent and when.
And whether the one choosing can even see them from the cockpit.
Last instrument. When a landing is smooth, listen to the speeches afterward. Steady hands, careful approach, skill.
And when it's rough, headwinds, shocks, conditions nobody could have foreseen.
Every smooth arrival gets a biography. Every rough one gets an excuse. History is written by the landing crew. Skill when it works, weather when it doesn't. That asymmetry should bother you more than it does.
It bothers me plenty. But run the tape backward. From inside the fog, luck and skill leave identical fingerprints. You cannot tell one from the other until the wheels touch.
Then, a soft landing is not chosen. It is attempted and named afterward.
Attempted with discipline or attempted with hope. That difference is real, even when the fog hides it.
Agreed. And that is as close as we land today.
So, who benefits from the gentle way down? Everyone whose job outlives the descent.
And who pays when it isn't gentle? The rows furthest from the cockpit. Last hired, first cut, thinnest cushion.
And who carries the risk either way?
The cabin. It feels the runway long before the cockpit does.
Next time someone promises you a soft landing, check which ROW you are sitting in.